What's up, guys? It's Keith out here, and I'm back with another eBay low-end card sales recap. This is another weekend edition. These seem to be the more popular videos to watch. Videos that I enjoy watching as well is pulling your orders, getting ready, talking about the cards, and just showing off, what's selling, giving everybody an idea of, hey, what are you listing? What are you selling? What's some tips and strategies. It's always good to get a few tips when you do this kind of stuff as a hobby or for a living, whichever way you go there. Mine's still as a hobby and kind of a side hustle here with this. Maybe one day it will be just my primary income, but I have to list a lot more cards. Either way, I'm going to get started and get this one going quick so it's not taking. The last video was 50 minutes, so we're not going to ramble that much today. I do have my index cards. I have 20 orders total. I have 2 index cards here I filled out beforehand. I'm going to start at the top, and we're going to start with baseball. And we're going to start with a prospect. So we're going to go to Seattle Mariners. We're looking for a 2024 Bowman Top 100, Johnny Farmello. Let's grab some Seattle Mariners. I feel like this is an older listing. Got some new stuff. Some vintage. Be coming back to this one again. I would grab them now, but I don't want to spoil it. So, Johnny Farmello right here. So about halfway, probably on my Mariner stuff. It's just the top 100, and at this time, he was number 94 of 100. I think he got hurt last year, or the year before. He's had some injury problems, but they're projecting a bounce back year from him. I think he's still in the top 10 of the Mariners' top 30 prospects, probably around the number 5 range. They got some pretty solid guys up top, so be my guess right now. So that one sold for $1.99. Next one up, we have a 2017 Top Series 1's first pitch, and it's Joan Jett. So that's going to be for the Chicago Cubs. On my little index card today, I already see where I messed up. I didn't write down my teams. So now I got to remember who they were from. It's easier. I will tell you this. It's a lot easier when you're looking at the card picks on eBay than when you're just freehanding it like this. This one was pretty recent, I believe. Apparently I was wrong on that one. Thought it was recent. All right, let's grab a bunch more. Joan Jett. So anytime you see the first pitch cards, just know that they're going to. There you go. Skip right over it. I don't know how I did that. Just know that they're going to sell very well. Over time, they might not sell in a day, but they will pick up steam as you have, musicians, actors, actresses, Olympic athletes, anything you can think of on these cards, and people like to collect that. So, Joan Jett first pitch. They're not going for a premium. This one went for $2.49, but they will sell for you. That in a little bin here. Next one up, we're going for our first WWE order, 2023 Panini Select. We're going into the drawer. No, I've not done my table yet. If you watch my other videos, I'm talking about doing a table. I swear I'm going to put the table together today. I'm off today. It's a good time for me to do it. Anyways, like I was saying, you can do well on some of these. I noticed that I'm definitely coming back here again. I will give you a little tip for the rest of the video. So Kiana James, if you follow WWE, here we go. Should be it. Should be the base. Kiana James just won a triple threat match to get into the Elimination Chamber, which is coming up this weekend. So her career is kind of picking up and taking off, and she beat the likes of Charlotte Flair and I think it was Nia Jax. Yeah, Nia Jax. And that was just the other night on SmackDown. So this is her rookie. And this is the base rookie from retail. So the red and blue was how the retail looked. They do say prism on these, but it's actually not a prism. It's just base. They screwed that up. So I guess you could technically say it's an error card, but they did all of them that way for this year. This one sold for $1.99. Next one up. Went back to baseball. Baseball season's coming around the corner, so I'm seeing a lot more sales there. Good time to be listing and moving baseball. 2021 Bowman Draft, Mason Miller. This would be the Oakland A's. Just gonna grab the whole stack. This seems like an older listing. Mason Miller's one of the best closers in baseball. Nasty stuff. Great pitcher. Gonna have a great season. I'm sure of it. Mason. No, last one. So this one is definitely older. Good to see an older listing come out. And the cards kind of fell over. That's the one problem I see with using the system that I have right now is a lot of times these fall over. You gotta kind of lean them one way or the other. But it works fine. I can just push them back, and there you go. So Mason Miller. This is his just first Chrome. As like I said, he's turned himself into one of the most elite closers in baseball. And this one sold for $3.99. So a good single card sale there. Next up is a player who's in jail. Football player. We're going to the Raiders. This one was a very recent listing. He still sells. It's actually right off the front. I don't have to grab even more. Henry Ruggs III. I know most everybody knows the story behind Henry Ruggs by now. It's been a few years ago. This is, what year was this? This is 2020 tops. And this is his rated rookie. This is the canvas. See the top canvas variation. This one sold for $1.75. These cards still draw sales, so you can still get a little bit of money out of them. It's unfortunate what happens with these guys, but cards do sell. So probably be better. If that was $1.75, that would probably be better of a lot deal. Somebody wanted to buy those, but all good. We'll take it to sale. Sale's a sale. It's a little bit of money. It's fine with me. Next one. These are interesting. I got these on a quarter buy from my guy that sells on the Facebook group I'm in. And he does a great job packaging. I've shared videos that I picked up from him. These are interesting. These are a quarter. He had them listed, and I was like, I got to get some of those. I think that's a good deal. And also, being where I'm from, maybe you'll see what I mean here in a minute. Most of y'all know I'm from North Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and grab both because they both sold. And we'll just cover them. We ain't got to go right back into this. I'll cover the other one when I get to it. First one up, though, out of the two is the 2001-2002 Fleer Greats of the Game, Coach K. Mike Krzyzewski. I'm a diehard Tar Heel fan, so not ideal for me to hang on to these. But guy selling them for a quarter, I'm like, there's definitely a market for him. He's one of the most, hard for me to say, historic coaches in history of college basketball. Oh, that was tough. Big rivalry here in North Carolina between Heels and Duke. One of the best in sports. for sure. My favorite ever. This one sold for $2.75. So a quarter box fine sold for $2.75. Nice little make there. And it's, nickel and diamond making money on it, but hey, it's profit. At the end of the day, it's profit. Definitely what you like to see. Next one up is 2022 Bowman University. This will be a Bryce Young refractor. Now, this will be in his Alabama jersey. I'm going to check the Carolina Panthers box first. This is a recent listing. I feel like I put it in the Panthers box. And I did. It's right off the front. Here we go. Sometimes I do put the college pro athletes in their college uniforms cards with the professional team. Sometimes. Other times I put it in my drawer with the college teams. This time I did not. This one was very recent, like I said. So refractor, it's not his first or anything. I feel like I could have got a little more on this one because it's a refractor and he actually improved throughout the season. But I'll take what I can get here. Sold this one for $1.85. If it would have been a first Bowman, that probably be a $3.99, $4.99 card, I would guess. But it's just a regular refractor. Next one up. A lot of single card orders today. I've seen that, but there is a couple that are combined. I haven't got to them yet. But next one up, 2018 Topps Gallery. I love Gallery. I wish they still did Gallery. This was a recent listing as well. Big fan of Gallery. Honus Wagner. So, and this one is a insert Honus Wagner. So, a Hall of Famer on the Gallery cards. Always a good grab out of any quarter box you find. This one sold for $2.49, and this was another quarter pickup. And this is the Hall of Fame Gallery insert. I think it's on the back here. Yeah, there we go. Hall of Fame Gallery. So pretty cool. Nice little card. I love the imaging on the galleries, like I just said. Big fan of those. So $2.49 on the Honus Wagner. Next one up, auctions. So I've been running a few auctions, not a ton. I think we have 500 per month we can use. Definitely not running 500. I'm not a super huge fan of auctions, but in certain cases you can run them. You can run them in any case. You can run whatever you want to run, but for me, I'd rather just do the buy it nows and wait it out. Like I said, this is not my permanent income, so I don't mind waiting for stuff in here to sell as I list. It's not a big deal to me. But if you have more liquid stuff or new product, then I would say, and I keep my auction stuff, I think it's all right here for now. I would say throw it up on auction. Obviously, 2026 Topps is the first set coming out for 2026. Hot on the market, hot off the press. I ran some on auctions. I was like, yeah, let's do some auctions and just see what they go for. I don't really want to overprice them. I get people, the FOMO, people want to get to these cards, and it's not an ideal time to be buying them. That is for sure. I would not recommend spending $5 for a base rookie card of any of the guys right off the bat. Although there's some good guys. Roman Anthony and Caglione. There's some good prospects who are going to do well. But I would always recommend waiting because the market typically goes down on those for the base. Parallels and stuff, they're going to be high too a little bit, but you buy what you want to buy. I would definitely buy a parallel over the base. But either way, on the other stuff, you can list it. It's a brand new release, hot off the press. So as you'll see here, my auctions I have running are all, and some of these are still running. I'll share my eBay store also in the description. So you'll see some of these running on auction if you want to hop in. I start them at 75 cents, and the shipping is 85 cents. So most of them go out 1 ounce. This is actually a 2-card order, 2 separate auctions. It was single cards. They're off the back here. I have a couple more that's sold as well. The good part with auctions is typically, unless you just throw out some base cards, typically with your auctions, it's a quick way to sell them. I think I ran these on 5 days. So when time's up, as long as they pay for them, they're out the door. I didn't list them, and they're still listed. Now I listed Shohei Ohtani for the 2 auctions I sold, but I have the same buyer. So they picked up the Titans of the Game insert, ran on auction for $4 plus the 85-cent shipping, and the same person, which is smart on their part, they get a card for, I'll still do the 85 shipping. They get a Ohtani Greatest Hits for $225. They won on auction. So $225 for a pretty basic insert. This one, Titans of the Game, is pretty basic insert as well, but it's just nicer looking. So they get those 2 for a total of $6.25 plus my 85-cent shipping. So I'm over $7 for the 2 cards going out the door. So nice little order there for me. 2 cards, 1 buyer. And I ran on auction, so I'm very happy with the outcome. So those got what I'm looking for. I would have probably listed the Titans of the Game at $3.99 and the other one at $2.99. Maybe, just guessing. So right around where I was wanting to be. So I will take that. Next up, back to the buy it now listings. There are a couple more auctions that I just passed over that we will cover. But the next one up, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Liv Morgan. So we're going back to WWE. And if you'll notice, pay attention, see what happens on the WWE cards I list today, and we'll talk about it at the end, unless I forget. As long as I remember, we'll talk about it at the end. This one's a recent listing. The hottest name to list in WWE as far as card sales is Kit Wilson. Okay, I'm just kidding. Is Liv Morgan, without a doubt. So this is actually Liv Morgan rookie card. So I think this was the women's division from 2018 Topps rookie. And, she's very popular in WWE, obviously. So this one sold for $8.99. So nice sale on Liv Morgan. $8.99. We are going to have to come back to this. I'm not going to skip my order, though. I'll do it again. No big deal. So like I said, pay attention to wrestling. See what you catch on to. And by the end, I'll let you know what I'm talking about. Next one up. 2 orders. They ordered them separately. It's fine. I do free shipping. But I'll just have to, if you get a separate order, tip for future videos, or for anybody selling cards. If you get a separate order, but it's the same buyer, just add the tracking to their other order. If you do free shipping, if you do shipping costs, and if you combine, then you got to handle all that. Since I do free, I just add the tracking number from the one envelope, ship both of them out. But I notate it on my note here. I don't only do these notes for the videos, but I can check it on my eBay, on my phone, on the app. So this person bought 26 Topps. Is going to be right off the bat at the front. Yep. The only 2 from Detroit I've listed. I bought 2 of these 2026 Topps inserts. The very, very basic stars of MLB that you see in every box. You get 2 or 3. So that one sold for $1.75. And this one's a little less rare, cooler looking. It's the All Topps team. Tyreek Skubal, top pitcher in baseball. For sure, the nastiest pitches I've seen in a long time. He's just very good. He's a very good pitcher. Skubals, both of this one sold for $2.99, so the other one was $1.75. So about $4. Yeah, I'll probably make about $3.50 to $4 off the two because they'll ship 1 ounce. So not bad. Not a bad 2-card order there. Next one up, back to WWE. Pay attention because I'm not going to say anything this time. It might take me a minute because I got to dig these out. Got to change my process on these. I don't have them in order. Should probably just do them in order by the wrestler. I'm not going to do alphabetical or anything crazy, but let's flip through. There's another Liv rookie. Lots of Liv, Hulk Hogan. Well, there we go. And while I'm here, might as well grab 2 more orders. And that covers my WWE pulls. So first order here, as if you didn't already see it, this is 2023 Donruss Elite. Donruss Elite, I guess the card design is kind of has a rainbow shine to them. Cool looking. They always sell for me, even the base stuff. This is a rookie card of Maxime Dupree, though. Single card order. And this one sold for $1.99. Almost put it into the wrong spot. Next one up is another. We'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. Another Maxime Dupree rookie card order for $1.99. So I guess I had a couple listed. The algorithm hit. They both sold. $1.99. I wish one buyer would have bought both, but is what it is. 2 sales out the way. So 2 Maxime Dupree rookies are gone. Don't know if I have any more. I know I want to say in this box right here I have some WWE Elite. And now the next one's up is back to baseball again, 2026 Topps. And this one's fun. I love this order. Probably my favorite order of all of them. Not the most expensive order, but just the coolest. You'll see why here in just a second. If you watch my baseball break video of Series 1, I talked about this. Reason why this one's a big one, it's just Tatis order. 3 cards. It's a 3-card order. It's a 3-card lot that I did of Fernando Tatis. And see, they're all sleeved, yeah. So Titans of the Game insert, Stars of MLB, and then just a base Fernando Tatis. 3-card order. This can go out for 74 cents. 1 ounce shipping. They'll go right out in the card saver. And for this order, I listed at $4.99 or best offer. Well, somebody paid $4.99. So these 3 cards out the door at $4.99 total. Good way to get rid of some of the inserts that you accumulate if you're ripping a Top Series 1 or whatever, Bowman, whatever you're ripping. Put some players together. 3 cards typically is going to ship for 1 ounce. Might can do 4 if there's no chromes. Good way to move some stuff, clear off some inventory, and to make better margins. So that sold $4.99 instead of me selling that for $1.99, the other one for $1.75, and then the base is probably not going to sell. I mean, I'm not going to list the base card for really cheap. That's no point. So $4.99 on those 3, very good way to do your card listings. I'm behind on that. I have a bunch to do, and I'm going to do more because I really like those margins. I would have took $3.99 for sure on that lot, but they paid now. So next one up. I've skipped around a little bit, so let me find my spot. There we go. Next one up, 2022 Panini Father's Day. Julio Rodriguez. So J-Rod, we're going to the Mariners. Again, I've crossed them already. Two of these. J-Rod, popular name. And this set, I found these in quarter boxes. I think at a card shop or somewhere. The Father's Day set is something more rare. You don't see as many of these. The design's not crazy. There's nothing, wooing me on the card. It's pretty basic, but like I said, it's just more rare. You're not going to see these all the time. It's not Top Series 1 where, there's freaking millions upon millions printed. And this buyer bought both of them. So a 2-card buy for the two I had listed for $4.98. So essentially $5. Go out 1 ounce. Gotta love a sale like that. So anytime I see something like Father's Day and it's a pretty good player, I usually pick it up. Next one up, I already pulled this one. As you saw earlier, Coach K again. This is the 1991-92 Skybox Team USA card of Coach K, where he was coaching the famous basketball team, probably the most famous Team USA ever, one of for sure. And I figured these would sell. Like I said, these were quarter pickups. Sold this one for $2. Well, I could have got a little more on it, but I think it had a little spot here. If you can see that. Little spot here, a little bit on the front of the card, so I just did $1.99 on it, get rid of it. So I'll make a little bit of money on that. Plus, it's Coach K. I'm not a Duke guy, so we'll see you later. Okay, I'm going to skip the next one and save it for last, as it's pretty funny, and I'll go ahead and do the last wrestling card. And, as I said earlier, what is the trend? Next one is, besides it being Donruss Elite, I've had a few Donruss Elites I've showed you. This is the Alexa Bliss base card. This one sold for $1.99. Another popular name. She does very, very well in card sales. So the trend for the cards, I'm going to go ahead and take them out. If you didn't catch on already, it's all my wrestling orders. This is top secret information, okay? Giving it to you here on the channel. That was not true. It is not, but should be pretty well known if you sell wrestling cards. But if you're looking for wrestling cards and quarter boxes and stuff, the females outperform the males. I have The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker. Well, not much Undertaker. I'm a big fan. Some of the legends, Jey Uso, the new guys, I have those listed. I don't sell a lot of those, but I sell a lot of the females. The females do very well. So that is my tip of the video and tip of the day for you if you're listening and looking for WWE cards. But save me some, because I'm going to grab them too out of the quarter boxes, okay? Especially in the North Carolina area. Last order up, and this is a funny one. I'm gonna catch hell for this one. Just be honest with you, probably, but I'll tell you the story once I pull the card. And it is by far the biggest priced item, and it doesn't go into a low end card sale for me, anyways. It's more of the mid end stuff. The mid end stuff. It is and I won't tell you because I want to surprise you with this beauty. And I'll talk about it for just a minute. I have it right here at the front because I haven't put it up yet. My Little Pony. Yeah, My Little Pony. Okay, so story behind that. I'm going to tell you the sale number. This one is the Moon Edition release collector boxes. These are on the Target website for $20 a piece. 5 packs, $20 a piece. I got some for my fiance. I got her 2. And she pulled a card and sold it for about as much as I can make in some of my months before. Like a couple years ago, she pulled one and sold it for $160. and she sold some others and made over $200. And I was like, because she has a non-sport store on eBay, or not store, but she's starting up. She has over 100 listings, all non-sport stuff, but she does very well with My Little Pony. So I said, well, there's a profit to be made. I'm going to get me a couple boxes. So that's what I did. And I sold this limited Rainbow Dash. I don't know much about them, but either way, this is a more rare pull. There's what the back's looking like. Sold this for $40. I had listed for 50, took an offer. I listed it Saturday night, sold it Sunday for 40. I have two more listed for around $15. I got more to list, as I'm going to kind of throw a few more on and get rid of them, but easy money. This one, take out the fees. I need about 10 more bucks and to pay for my two boxes, which should be covered. So I'm going to be in the profit on this. Is this something I'm going to do all the time? No. I do non-sport. I just haven't dabbled into My Little Pony, but there is a market. So go ahead and pick on me all you want. But if I'm selling for $40, I will take it no matter what it is. All right. Take this from the guys I watch all the time, the Dollar Box. You can't sell what you don't list. Thank you, Dollar Box. I'm in this Dollar Box Discord. Awesome Discord, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned it much on the channel. I needed to, though. Good group of guys. Got a lot of help from that Discord. I could probably link that into my description below. But yes, can't sell what you don't list. $40 on the My Little Pony card. So go ahead and give me a hard time if you want, guys. Either way, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching another video. Thank you for the support. Like and sub if you dig. And happy selling. Keep on rolling, guys. I'm going to start packaging and listing some stuff. I have a lot of inventory here to go. I have a lot of Series 1 here. And just random football stuff. My Little Pony, stuff like that to work on. So either way, take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one.